Hello everybody, my name is Kazu. Nice to meet you. This is part of my 365-day daily challenge speaking English for 30 minutes straight using TOEFL style questions. Alright. Shut up. I'm too tired to do this in front of the computer, so I'll do this I'll do this on my bed. Today I went to school. I went to university and took 2 classes. Management strategy class and company evaluation class. I learned SWOT analysis, like you analyze the company through 4 points: external strength and weakness, external strengths and external weakness, and internal strength and internal weakness. 4 points. So external weakness and strength is like the industry where the company belongs to. The industry so like, is there other strong rival company or something like that. The external weakness is like the company no. So the industry, so whether it is hard or easy to enter the industry, like newcomers, they whether they can get easily into the industry or not. Like, if it costs to start start business in that industry, if it costs very much, maybe it is hard. So you don't need to fear of newcomers, because they almost cannot enter that industry if the starting costs is very high. Or if it is opposite, it's gonna be external weakness. Like everyone can easily start that business, so lots of newcomers, there's a possibility that newcomers will get into that business. So you have to fight with lots of new rivals and existing rivals. So it's gonna be like race of the price. So you have to make your product cheaper as possible as you can. So it is very and your revenue would go down. That's not good for your company, or that's not good for all companies. So if it is possible, you should avoid price competition. How can I say? Price competition. Just I named it. So you should try to avoid price competition, because no one would no one will be happy, because everyone's revenue is going to go down. Maybe only the customers they gonna be happy. But anyway, so strengths and weakness, external strengths and weakness. So what is internal strengths and weakness? External strength, for example, like you have your original product, and other rival companies cannot imitate your product. It would be your internal strength. For example, the pharmacy. Pharmacy? Uh, oh, I don't like this. So internal Internal strength. Yeah, if your own like original product would be your internal strength and internal weakness. Mm, mm. Yeah, so I cannot come up with a good example, but so if your product is not unique, it's it's common. It's a it's if it is a common product, it will be internal weakness. So focus on the industry where your company belongs to and your company itself. So what is external strength and weakness? You think about them and what is your company's strength and weakness. Then you analyze uh, your company's structure, maybe plans, using SWOT analysis. But uh, it is on the premise that you can get what you need to do the plans. So that's the premise. But what happen if you can like you did SWOT analysis and maybe you understand what your company is going to do next. So uh, what if your company lacks of money to get prepared to do that plan? So you need money. Like maybe you can borrow, or you can get it from investors. But if it is not possible, like you have to get out of that industry, or you have to quit that company. So that is the premise. The premise that you can get what you need to do plans you decide using SWOT analysis. That's the professor said. So, but uh, like if it is not possible, maybe SWOT analysis is meaningless. So in that situation, there's another kind of analysis. That's what's that? Pest, yeah, pest analysis, politics, politics, economy, politics, economy. What was that? Society and technology. So from 4 directions, 4 point of view, look at your company and then analyze your company's next plan. Maybe that's best analysis, I guess. I haven't, today's class just did the beginning of the best analysis, and so I don't quite understand what it is. Anyway, yeah, and I really interested in past analysis, and maybe I should do SWOT analysis to my company. My own company, which produces IT support service to small or mid firms. They don't have IT experts. They don't have IT experts. It's kind of not a cutting edge company just to produces service to the customer. So there is no completely new things. But because of AI, that costs lower than before. Its costs has been getting lower and lower because of AI, especially Claude. I want to learn how to use Claude efficiently. Like I've heard that if you use Claude effectively, I can make one company just with Claude. Like you can let Claude work 24 hours if you can set it up properly. But I don't know how to do it. This I heard that it is possible. I'm not sure though. Like if I need to know some programming language. Maybe it would take time to do it. Anyway, I just wanna launch new websites too. Claude already created my company's new websites, but it is it's like HTML. But right now, my company's website using WordPress. WordPress is created for people they don't really know about making website. You can easily customize your website through WordPress without programming languages. But Claude, actually, I asked them to create my company's new websites, and they created whole websites. So it is, it's HTML file. So if I just upload that file on my rental server, in my website would be renewed, and it looks way better than the current ones. So, and tomorrow is Japanese national holiday, so I have time. So I finally renew. I will renew my company's website, completely different from uh, the website right now. I'm kind of excited, but I think it would be a little bit pain to renew my company's website because it is just a file. So, but I have to upload the file to WordPress, but how it's not you know it's not the WordPress was intended to be. WordPress is created to make website without programming language. Just like you can customize your websites using a mouse and keyboards. So a little bit, it's not what they meant anyway. But thank you for Claude. Claude created way better websites. So I don't have choice not to use the websites Claude created. And if I try to create the websites Claude created, just only using a WordPress, it would take 1 week or more. But it's much quicker if I just upload that file to WordPress, which is possible actually. Like WordPress is really flexible, so it is okay. You can upload the bare file if you don't use the UI. Five, 5 minutes remains. 5 minutes remain. Anyway, yeah, company evaluation. I learned ROE. So when we evaluate companies, we have to look up. You have to look at the company through three directions, three angles. How can I say? What was that? What were then? What were they? Revenue, safety, profitability だっけな。profitability, safety, efficiency. So profitability, it expresses, how can I say it? It means the future, the possibility of future of the company. Because if it is a lucrative business, the company would last long. It's simple. And if safety, so if companies, if they cannot pay what they have to pay, they're gonna bankrupt. They're gonna go bankrupt. So safety is also important. And efficiency. Like whether they do the business effectively or not, as the name suggests. Anyway, you know what I say. You know what I'm saying, right? Tomorrow actually national holiday, but I'm already waking up much late. But maybe I don't want to to my morning routine first. Then I go to office and do launch my websites, new websites, and do my homework and do some study. Thank you so much. Bye bye.